It's great.
I might need to make a pilgrimage out there at some point.
Mate, please hit me up. I'm actually 2-0. That bot is lying. I'm, and we won the die roll. This is great. Oh yeah, please hit me up if you ever come out to Seattle. I'll take you around town, mate.
Sounds great. I think this hand is a mulligan, though. We have no game plan.
What's with all these 5 drops? Stop it. Alrighty, oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah, I think this is a reasonable hand. We pitch probably the force of will here and just hope that, like, Jite can carry the early game.
I agree. I mean, technically we can force, but I don't like we don't have card draw, proper card draw, so
No,
like
we can't force. Like,
it's not good for
when
us,
you force and you pitch your only, like, relevant early game play, it's the cost is usually too great.
mate.
Like
Have you
we
heard?
look dumb if we get paired against like show and tell or something, but otherwise, yeah.
Haven't you heard what Duck Confidant Mr. Bob says? What is Bob's flavor text in his original? Is it
Oh,
Ravnica?
I'm very aware. It's greatness at any cost. And
Nice.
I remembered this, and I'm gonna have to make the joke because I'm going to be streaming with a Dark Confidant Cauldra deck, so like I might accidentally dome myself for 7 at some point in that league, and it'll be real funny.
That's hilarious. Oh yeah, for 7. That's true. Um,
My record is 15. I have flipped an Emrakul to my own Dark Confidant in sanctioned Magic the Gathering play before.
did you survive or you just instantly died?
I survived.
Oh, that's hilarious. Think.
My opponent died that turn.
Wait, you took 15? Why are you playing Dark Confidant on Emrakul? What kind of deck is this?
Uh, it was the man plan of Tin Fins.
Yep.
So Tin Fins is instant speed reanimator with Emrakul and Grizzlebrand. And then in
And
the
Throw
sideboard, I
Vengeance, right?
had, yeah, and I had Dark Confidants and Monastery Mentors as my sideboard plan.
Oh, nice.
And like, you leave one Emrakul in there because it's usually not going to happen. And then every once in a great while it happens, and it's like, well, any cost. 15 is a cost.
Greatness at any cost. So actually, I'm one of the on the Mox Boarding House stream. I guess.
This is
Um,
great for us.
it means they're a fair deck, or maybe elves. On the Mox Boarding House stream, I actually bring trivia all the time, and I have all these fantastic trivia questions that I love bringing to the viewers there, sort of playing it. And one of the games I play on the stream is called. I should actually do it to this stream, by the way, but it's called Who's This Legend? And essentially, I describe like a small facet of the legendary creature that's played in Legacy, and I slowly reveal hints every turn, and everyone loves it. Everyone loves getting involved and getting the chat all rowdy. It's super fun. It's sort of like the "Who's this Pokemon" sort of style game. Like have a silhouette, and then I mean I don't do the silhouette thing because I did it a few times, but yeah, I don't do it anymore because it's too obvious. So I'll be like, I'll read out a really, you know, flavor text first because not everyone remembers flavor text, and then I'll talk about power and toughness, and then I'll talk about their creature type. Or I say like it's played in this deck, and it's sort of the third round detail, and it's really fun to do trivia.
Oh yeah, I think yeah, you have to have something to hook the viewers. If I think if you're commentating on paper Magic, just because generally speaking, it's a little slow.
For
There's
sure,
a
for
lot of
sure.
shuffling time and such.
Alrighty, I think I'm just slamming an unsettled here.
Yep, I agree.
I'm getting some white sauce. Oh no, actually, I already got a forest in my hand, but yeah, I can get some white sauces. Like, what was it? This is a Misty. I got a Savannah. I mean, I already got a forest in my hand, but I think. And then I want to diversify my mana here. So we need a blue source. Tundra? Yeah, Tundra's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Like we theoretically want double white at some point to hardcast a Solitude. If we don't end up pitch casting it, I think we're going to try to avoid that, but things can happen.
I agree. So your name, ThrabenU, is your alias, right?
Hmm.
You use the same. You don't use the same name on Magic Online, do you?
No, I am Medea Magica on Magic Online.
I think I have to kill something. Oh, okay, once upon a time's fine. This makes mana, right? Yeah, it does.
It
Let me know.
does.
Let me know if I need to interrupt anything.
No, I think you just let them do their thing.
Sure. I have a feeling
Like
there's a theme here.
we are hoping.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah, we're in trouble.
There's a theme here,
We
folks.
are hoping to draw a land and clear most of the board out.
With the jits.
We might end up having to use Solitude. Okay, so next turn we can Jitte equip. So that probably means that we want to Solitude this turn in order to just have a better chance at making it through the turn cycle.
I agree.
And so the question is like, do you Solitude the Birchlaw Rangers, which is the thing that contributes most to a combo turn, or do you junk the Elvish Reclaimer because that's the thing that can ultimately survive through a Jitte?
Good point. I'm super scared personally myself of Reclaimer. I mean, they already have Cradle in play, so they're gonna make a million mana. But you're good point. That's combo worthy. They already have Cradle. They have 3 cards in hand. I don't know. And also, this is a victim as well. I mean, this is a suspect as well because I don't know what they're gonna do. They could play Wildwood Symbiote and just start going crazy.
Yeah, Wirewood Symbiote in particular is a pain in the butt because like then it's just like block with Visionary, bounce, no Jitte counters, womp womp.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't think you get to sandbag though, and just wait because the extra mana from Gaia's Cradle is just so relevant here.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just like play out your unflamed territory and then choose a creature and blow it up.
Yeah. I don't want to get comboed out. I feel like they have nuts here with that land. Let's go ahead and kill a Ranger, eh?
Okay, sounds good.
It's kind of hilarious that this creature plays around Thalia.
Yes,
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
I believe I recorded one D&T league with that card in my deck and just like never drew it. So,
Attack here. There's
oops.
no scariness that I have to worry about, right?
Yeah, yeah, you can just attack in,
Play GT.
and then I would just hold it.
I'll
No,
hold it.
I would absolutely hold it in hand.
Oh, because you're worried about
The,
green suns into Rexade, right?
yes,
Gotcha.
you also don't want to telegraph it because if you telegraph it, your opponent can better play around it by setting up like Quarian Ranger or Wirewood Symbiote bounce patterns ahead of time.
That's a good point. I'm giving away too much information. Oh, I got another one. Okay. The good thing is they don't have too much of a draw engine yet. What? Oh, that's in the main. That makes sense.
Daggers.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. We
Well,
are we're just a
we're
dog.
losing this game now.
This is a
Like we can draw like Fury plus red card or something. But outside of that, I think we're in really bad shape.
Oh, thank you for the prime sub there, Grishaw Branda. Appreciate the love. I'm not sure if you knew this, Thraben, Phil, sorry. But apart from Twitch Prime subs, I actually don't support. I don't accept subs on the stream because I want full-time streamers like yourself to be helping and getting all the subs during a pandemic. So I have not accepted subs for the last, I guess, 18, 19 months. But obviously, when the pandemic's over, that's another story. But for now, I want streamers like yourself that are sort of trying to do this full time to be more supported. But Twitch Prime subs are free, so if you want to throw them at me, that's also fine.
Yep, I think this is just Windswept Heath and okay. I actually think this is Windswept Heath and play out the Jitte now.
Okay.
So it's kind of weird, but like now that it's off, we just don't we want this card not in our hand so that on the off chance that we end up doing something like Furying and taking out Collector Oof, we can get a Jitte equip swing in the same turn cycle.
And they also have 1 card and no way to bounce a Visionary. So right now, they're really just relying on what they have in their hand or what they draw. I think we don't attack here.
Oh yeah, we are now on the defensive. if we attack for 2, each one of those 1/1s now gets a chance to attack in. So it is no bueno.
Yep. I think that's
Oh, that's infinite mana.
Spanish for no.
That's probably a green sun for hoof.
No, it's just
Oof.
I have it in my hand.
All right, GG's.
All right, so we're running hot, but we have to give our opponent a chance sometimes. So this is why we let our opponent win some games sometimes.
I mean, like, we were on a mulligan, and our opponent randomly had the Collector Oof that dealt with our 1 of Jitte,
That's true.
which is super awkward.
So Furies are coming in. Maybe.
I don't know that we're really gonna like improve all that much in the post sideboard games.
Mm-hmm.
A bunch of our cards are like,
I agree.
Like, Endurance is okay as something to ambush creatures in combat, but like it's a 3-drop against elves. That's not really where I want to be. I think I want to have 1 Fulminator Mage to tutor for to blow up Cradle.
I agree.
But I don't know if we're sideboarding beyond that.
I brought in Fury, of course, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's just like Pyrokinesis with upside.
Take it 1 voice, maybe, or even maybe Unsettles for the forces.
I would probably board out an Unsettled Mariner anyway.
Okay.
So like, its ability isn't super relevant, and if voice trades in combat, like that is a huge win for you.
Good point. You don't think they will be bringing in? I know they play Abrupt Decay. I don't think they'll be playing Trophy. Sometimes I do, but do you think they'll be bringing in Thoughtseize?
If I was playing against this deck, I basically wouldn't sideboard.
Fair enough.
Like, I would just assume that I can kill my opponent either through a Glimpse Chain or a Natural Order in one of the 2 remaining games.
Fair. All right, let's ship it like this.
Like,
chat is saying, do we want to play more Fulminators? Which is fair.
Yeah, specifically because like Fury is so good and you want to up your red card count. Like, I could see that as well.
What are your thoughts on this hand, mate?
I would give it a C. Like, it has a force of will for a broken thing that the opponent is doing, but like, just Unsettled Mariner as your primary game plan is underwhelming.
Yeah, it's like the worst card in our deck, and we have it in opener, which is our only drop actually. I like mulliganing.
Yeah, I would like to find a Fury hand that does something else if possible.
I mean, it's kind of slow. This is also the bad Omnath, the burn Omnath, not the yellow one. We have
this may be the point where we just keep. Like, I don't know how well this deck is going to do when we start going to 5.
I agree.
Like, on 5, we're basically looking for like 2 lands, Fury, red card, Risen Reef as like the dream. So we might just like reluctantly keep this.
Yeah, let's keep this. I think Cavern's not even relevant here, so we just pitch the Cavern.
Well, I think Cavern is a 5-color land, so we keep it. Like, I'd rather pitch Savannah or Windswept Heaths over it.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that's true. I don't like. Yeah, right now we just can cast everything off it. All right, we'll pitch Savannah here. I want non-lands. I'm gonna play a land. The fetch here.
Yeah, that's totally reasonable.
Oh, boss! I keep forgetting. We also have Kahira, but yeah, I don't think it really matters at the moment. Oh, we got a forest.
That's actually kind of cool because it means like we can prioritize fetching some non-green stuff. I would just fetch to thin here.
Gotcha. I got a Tundra.
Thunder sounds great. At the Tri-land in disguise.
Okay, that's something. Guess another fetch pass.
Yep.
We can't exactly.
Now I've got a force of.
Yeah, we've got a
We got a
force.
Force of Will available for a glimpse.
There's,
We're okay in the short term.
there's a combo in this deck if you didn't know, Phil. You can put Kahira in your hand and then pitch it to Solitude.
Strong.
Uh,
Yep, that's just happening.
all right, all right. Okay, I was worried
We
about.
need to Force of Will the one thing that threatens to kill us.
Okay, so we're gonna leave this. This card is on what
Yeah,
I'm scared
we're
of. That card I'm scared of the most.
yeah, like we get one counterspell this whole game in all likelihood. Like we have to make it count.
That's a good point. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yield untap trick.
Yeah. Sure.
I think slight miss. Well, maybe not.
What's up?
Nothing. I would just fetch to thin.
Sure. Get a trop. Oh, we can't get a. Oh, we can get a trop. Yeah. Yeah.
You can get a plateau.
Plateau. Oh, yeah, I was thinking the red. Yeah, but I was just thinking. For some reason, I was thinking about something else. But yeah, the Volk. That's it. But we can't get the Volk here. With the plateau, you're right. Okay. We can play Risen Reef here. See what we hit.
Yep. I think that just needs to be the plan. We need to get something going.
Yeah, it's a little bit slow here in the elemental world.
Long term, our opponent has like Allosaurus shepherds that can get around the Force of Will, and long terms they have all sorts of scary things that can happen. So we're looking to get an engine going.
Nice. The awkward 1/1 versus their 4 creatures.
It's fine. Like the opponent will probably attack in chunks of like 20 or more if we get attacked.
I need to make an OBS filter where you're sitting in a room full of fire, drinking a coffee with a hat on, and you're like, "This is fine."
I've been a guest for another YouTube channel a couple of times, and they have Blood Crypt as their background for while they're cubing.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So it's a good aesthetic.
Alrighty, so what's his land do? I'm just kidding.
I don't know. I thought it was banned in this format. Oh wait, that's Tolarian Academy. Creatures versus artifacts, a little bit of a difference.
They haven't even tapped Cradle yet, and they have 5 mana. Oh man, I think they're trying to Cradle Hoof, right? Is that probably what they're trying to do here? I mean, Green Suns.
Or Green Sun for a Crater Hoof.
Yeah. Oh look, it's a forest. You can untap it.
Oh yes, and that is super relevant.
For 1?
Oh, we're okay. We're let it resolve. We're gonna get to do the coolest thing.
Okay, they're getting.
Oh no, we don't have a pitch for Solitude.
That's alright. Oh, okay, that's why they're trying to
okay.
take the Cradle. I thought that we were getting Allosaurus there, but they got this one so they can untap the Cradle. They really want to make a lot of mana.
They're probably not expecting Force of Will from our weird pile.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I thought we had the other Omnath, in which case we potentially got to like pitch it to the Solitude and then like get rid of an Allosaurus Shepherd and do the thing.
No. There's no choice of casting a Solitude at the moment. But it's a good point. Alright, so I feel like this is a Green Suns. Oh, maybe? Looks like a Green Suns.
Yeah, literally whatever it is, it gets Force of Willed. Yep. Goodbye.
Are you sure? Oh, wait, we can hit the Cradle. Oh no, they can return it. My bad.
It's not a forest right now.
It's not a forest. Sorry, I just realized.
Yeah. That's
okay.
very convenient.
So if you do want to kill something, I can kill it with Solitude by getting Kahira in my hand.
I think it will just be better than just about everything to Fulminator Mage that Cradle.
I agree, but just talking about options here. Talking about options. But no, you're
Yeah, I
100% right.
didn't count opponents' mana, but I think they could have just gotten the Allosaurus Shepherd and then Green Sun afterwards still, and we would have died just 100% of the time.
Yeah, but greed.
Yeah, I get that.
You just want to do the things when you have the words on the cards, right?
Yeah, and Elves is a deck that does the things.
Alright, so we Fulminator here. Block, Cradle, get a trigger, see what we draw. Maybe an Ephemerate. That'd be sweet. Because then we can blink the Risen
I
Reef.
mean, I really just want to draw a Fury. Fury really helps to get board under control.
Good point. So they bounced a bunch of creatures in their hand. Maybe we can look at the log here.
I wouldn't bother. Like we're gonna be dead or we're not.
Oh, there you go. That's a card. Alright,
That is
block
sure a
Cradle.
card.
Block Cradle here.
Oh yeah.
And then do we want to kill Heritage Druid or not?
Well, you
Oh,
literally
you
can't
can't.
kill Heritage Druid because of
You're right.
Wirewood Symbiote. So
Sorry.
if you want to do the whole pitch cast Solitude thing, um, and it might be a good idea to, you have to kill Wirewood Symbiote with it.
We don't have to, but do you feel like we want to though?
It's an okay play. Like normally it's bad value and I wouldn't want to take it, but
Mm-hmm.
like specifically because we're going to get a new card off of Risen Reef, it's not that bad to do the pitch cast here.
I don't think like they can do anything broken next turn, right? Because we could wait and just put Kaihira in our hand, and have another Solitude.
Yeah, sure, that's fine. Let's pass the turn then.
Sure. Hey, Bookish Man, good to see you here.
Yeah.
Bookish Man is one of my biggest fans, which I really love. Two of my favorite spicy elixir players here at last. Yes, Phil here was amazing and made my dreams come true by reaching out to me to collaborate. So I really appreciate that, dude. Taking some time out of your day to stream with me. So I appreciate it.
I mean, I'm happy to be here. Over the summer, I try to do collaborative stuff when I can, because I have much more flexibility. Like I could never do this during the school year, just in terms of like staying up late.
Of course.
Oh,
That's a cradle.
Cradle is spooky.
I like how you said spooky. um, oh, so we actually can cast Solitude, but that doesn't help us too much. They still have a cradle here. And it only really
Well,
just kills a creature and gets a card.
it, it's a fine starting point, I think, to just hard cast a Solitude.
Okay. We also get to draw a card, which is kind of nice. All of the white mana. Cast them for 5 white mana. I was hoping that would make it better.
I think it's like the roulette wheels. You take out one of the wirewoods here.
Yep. So glad Wirewood is not an elf. Oh, that's a card. Not the greatest.
That is a card.
Play this. Maybe Elemental, I guess. At least we have a lifelink
And now
now.
we're kind of on the. Again, if we get attacked, we're gonna die.
Yeah, that's true. They're slamming something quickly. They're just like tapping it real fast. So it's a Green Suns natural
Yeah,
order.
this is the force of will check, and we did not have the blue card.
Yep.
All right, GG's.
Yeah. GG's. Let's see what we're gonna draw. There's a blue card. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
we were a couple turns away from like really getting going there.
yeah. I mean, without the cantrip engine, right? We are relying on Risen Reef to fuel the whole engine, while decks in Legacy generally have a lot of consistency by shaping your hand with cantrips. But We're here. We're doing our thing, right?
Oh yeah, like there is a cost to playing a non like 12 cantrip deck.
Oh, Cypher. Anyway, do you notice we saw no Furies? I don't think we saw any Furies in that round. Alrighty, folks, we're in round 4 here playing 4-color elementals with the special man himself, Phil Gallagher. It's Phil Gallagher, Thraben University with 1mrlee here versus the infamous Styphro. I was hoping he would be the end boss. But exciting times. Let's do this. He's playing a Yorion pile. He has 80 cards. And do you want to give us a little lowdown on what Styphro plays, Phil?
So Stripo plays a deck simply known as Stripopile to most of the community, which is usually a 4 to 5 color control deck that is just incredibly grindy. And one of the strengths of it is that it tends to play a mix of slightly different, strong cards that are slightly different but cover the same roles. And because they're slightly different, you just have a huge range of options available to you.
Yes. He generally plays like Dak, right? And like Oro and Punishing Fire.
Yep.
Lots of craziness. That's a good lowdown the deck here. I feel like cards like Unsettled Mariner would actually annoy him a lot.
I think this is a C hand. It's fine. Like Unsettled Mariner is fine, but we don't really have a draw engine or any card advantage here. I would be inclined to mulligan this one. Like I think a Risen Reef hand is way better than this.
I agree. We got nothing to do with the Fury here, so I'm gonna go ahead and mull. Ooh.
Oh.
Oops. I shuffled my deck wrong. I'm gonna go ahead and mulligan again. Oops. I definitely shuffled it wrong again. I mean, he's a control deck, but this is a really bad hand.
On 4, we probably have to just keep this, and we keep 3 lands and a Solitude.
Let's go ahead and
Probably
keep
putting
Cavern.
we'll put back the basic forest for sure. And then just like Savannah. It probably doesn't matter too much. Like with two rainbow lands, we're pretty good.
I'm not gonna throw out Cavern. I don't know if he plays Wasteland.
Yeah, I would just lead on like the unclaimed territory.
I don't want to tell him what we're playing.
That's fine. He is going to have a giant pile of removal spells that will kill our stuff, regardless.
For sure. I mean, that's a good card.
That's fantastic.
I'm gonna play this through Cavern. Ha! The worst enemy. What? He's just gonna swords it or something. No, he doesn't really play swords, does he? Wait, is he on Reanimator? Maybe no. They wouldn't play Scalding Tarn. No, it's a 70. It's 80 cards.
Reanimator would not be 80 cards. Yeah.
That'd be the worst. Trophy. Oh, he's going straight for the throat. Forest.
We do have a forest to get and a plains. I guess plains. Question mark.
Yeah, I mean, I think because of Ephemerate, maybe plains is fine.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
I guess we play a plateau here. I'm gonna attack first. Doubt he'll do anything. We could hold up Ephemerate, or we could put Kaihira in our hand. What do you think?
Oh, we put Kaihira in our hand, I think.
The games begin.
Like, we would like to put the pressure on early if possible, because like his deck will grind us into dust if this game goes too long.
For sure.
Like Dak Faden, Punishing Fire, Uro, various other things. It could get gross.
He actually threw away a force and a delta. Oh, we have a force, but there's nothing to use it with.
Let's give Dak a love tap.
Do you think we play Kaihira?
Yeah, let's play Kaihira.
Oh man, we can't hold up. Ephemerate. Oh, we can. She's green. Okay. No, she's green. We can. I keep forgetting the colors.
Right.
I was like, what?
All right. I like this. Like, we have a layer of protection versus a removal spell,
You know,
and we get
sorry,
good
go ahead.
pressure on the deck.
I forgot that we don't have rainbow lands, so that's why I forgot about tapping mana. What do you think he's trying to dig here for?
It's hard to say. Like, the dream is put the Uro into the graveyard and make land drops until he can bring back Uro and stabilize the board, but like Punishing Fire becomes pretty good. Yeah, so we'll just Ephemerate and dodge for a turn.
I don't think I was expecting that.
Yeah.
Gonna put it back.
So since the Ephemerate is optional, like we won't do it on our turn.
We still have to target, but we just don't cast it. Nope. I mean, yeah, we didn't cast it, so
Great.
it stays in exile. I guess we attack first. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. So we kill Dak with one, get in for a little damage.
Cast my boy here.
Yeah, I mean, you don't play the Risen Reef deck and not cast the Risen Reef, right?
That's true, but we could hold up force, but
No, I think I just want to take the card here.
I mean, just kidding.
Nice.
So this also looks like we're holding up Ephemerate again, now that we've casted it. Tap on nose.
We also may just have enough power on board that if our opponent just casts something like a Punishing Fire, we just force a will it.
I think he's Oroing. Do we just leave it to Solitude it? He's Oroing.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
We have to do it on our turn, so we get the voice token. He's gonna put in a land and Punishing Fire something, I betcha. Oh no, no land. Okay. Cling to Dust, sure.
Yep, that's all fine.
All fine. Yeah, I think he may be avoiding that line because he thinks we have Ephemerate. Oh, cool. Solitude pitching Unsettled Mariner. Oh wait, cast Omnath first. Oh, we could hold up Omnath. Hold up 4. Sorry, go ahead. I'm too excited. What are your thoughts?
So I think we want to Solitude and pitch the Omnath because I think we like there's some worlds where we play Unsettled Mariner because it's so good against Punishing Fire.
Good point.
Like the Omnath is good, but unless we hit a land, it's well.
We draw 2 cards.
Maybe it's fine. All right, yeah, let's Omnath.
Or do we Solitude first to see if we hit a land? Because then if we hit a land, it's a fetch. Then, oh, actually, Omnath first is actually fine then.
I think Omnath first is still fine.
Because if the opponent is trying to hold up a counter spell, then they probably would want to counter this, right? And we could just Solitude.
Yeah, I imagine this falls into like must counter territory.
Nice. Oh, okay.
That's quite good. Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
All right. Do we...
Let's pitch cast a Solitude.
All right. We're pitching Solitude, right? Because we have 10 of them.
Yeah. All.
Wait, I just make sure I target the thing. Oh, look at the card. Oh, they all have Vigilance.
Nice.
And we have Force Up still.
Send them in.
Send them in. The cat's in. Somebody let the cat out of the bag. Huh.
I never count Stripopile out because like I never know what situational answers that there are going to be. But this is a pretty dominant position.
I agree. Especially the Omnath's on a 5/5. But we actually have the good Omnath, but you know. Punishing Fire. I mean, we can't counter this because it's just going to come back unless we force him.
Right, but if you force this here, like most of your creatures still get to attack, right? Like I think you just take this as like a tempo force. Like you don't love it, but
Yeah, I agree.
then one of your other creatures is sticking around.
Yeah, I can hear that. Also, Flame King's a straight shooter if he does not have any counter spells. And also, this time walks him in a sense, right? He's used all his mana to kill a Kaihera.
Yep. Like we're good with that. This
And it
is still
was.
half of our opponent's life total.
Yep, I agree. Oh, mana. Um. So we have the ability to get 4 life, 4 mana, and tutor a creature if he does not have a counter spell. What are your thoughts on that? Do we just get another Risen Reef? Do we get like let's
Is
look at
it just
options.
another voice actually?
Oh, good point. Yeah,
I kind of oh wait, we have a main deck endurance, right?
that's correct. We do.
We can endurance away that punishing fire.
Oh, that's a good
I
point.
think that's the line.
Sure. I wonder if we play the land first. I don't think it matters. We just play the first. We can just play this out. See what the opponent does. See if they have a force. They do not. So we put Risen Reef on the bottom. Grab Endurance. I feel like they don't have a counter spell. Alright, let's do the land thing.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, they could put it back to their hand. Actually, we don't even need to fetch now. We can just wait for.
Yeah, I would just cast the endurance. This is backbreaking.
Ooh, I guess we play the Risen Reef. Keep going.
Yeah, yeah.
Why not?
Why stop when you're having this much fun?
He doesn't want to come back. Come back, opponent. Oh, it's thought you next. Okay. Alrighty. Like endurances.
Yeah, I like endurances, and Rebel Arc is probably pretty good here.
Oh, cause he has no white.
Yep, so we get to just like return voice of resurgences multiple times, which is probably pretty annoying.
Yeah, and he has to punishing fight twice. To actually get it out of the and the creature is a 4/3, so Revelark's kind of nice. So we finally have a purpose for Revelark, for Stifro Pile.
Yep. I would also probably board the Caracas in.
Okay.
Like it's just another like free roll answer to an Uro. Probably board Jitte out. I expect that card to die to something.
Mm-hmm. You might steal it as well, which is really really bad for us.
Um,
Do we take out Bad Omnath?
I could see taking out Bad Omnath. I don't like Fury for its ability. I like it that it's a double striker though, so I'm not sure exactly where that leaves me overall. We need to cut 3 cards, and like the easy way might just be like Fury, one Flamekin Harbinger or something like that,
Yeah, that's fair. I think
or one
we'll.
Force of Will.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, there's sometimes we'll get stuck in a hand. We're also boarding in a land, so we could take out a land. We have 24 lands now.
Oh right, yeah. We should take out a land.
We have a lot of fetches. We have 2 Misties, 4 Windsweeps, and 3 Flooded Strands. That's obviously to trigger Omnath. So there's an argument maybe we just take out a Windswept since we have 4 of them.
Um, we either take out a Windswept or a basic Plains.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna Assassin Trophy us twice.
I would take out the basic Plains, I think. Our mana is a little shaky.
Yeah, just wanna. My client is currently stuck. There we go. Basic plan. All right, ship it.
Yeah. So I don't know about you, but tend to reboot my Magic Online client after 3 or 4 rounds for just this reason.
Gotcha. I like to live life on the edge. No, I'm just kidding. Good point. Good point. Yeah. No, I actually think the bar was just in the way.
I think this is an easy keep.
Because of it's a slow game and we can do
we
this.
We have a voice, and we're gonna assume that we'll hit our third land drop at some point, and then like we have Risen Reef and Endurance. Like I like what this hand has to offer.
We're just on the draw. That's another point as well.
Yep.
This is also a synergy here where, in case, I don't know, he does something bonkers, we can ephemerate, a pitch of ephemerate, but I doubt he's going to have any mana plays that is relevant. I think sometimes I've seen him mucking around with Reclaimer, but
yeah, I mean, there's also some worlds where we end up just like pitch casting an Endurance early and ephemerating it. Like weird things can happen.
Sure. I'm going to play Savannah here and just pass. I don't think we need to play the fetch at the moment. It's thin because we actually need lands. That's okay.
Yep. Like we'll trade a body for that at some point, or like catch it in a Fury or something.
Okay. I guess we just play Forest here. I mean, I don't want to...
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah, I was just say, I don't know if we need to play around him knowing that we only have a few basics, but... Oh, cool. Result. That's a good sign. Grove. I'm smelling fire. No, it's a duck. That's fine.
Did you I don't know that I'd say it's fine.
Oh, sorry. Did you want to
no,
force that?
We probably don't. No. But I'm not happy that it's there.
Yeah, it's going to give him a lot of card engine draw.
Like, Dak Faden is the glue that holds that deck together.
Fair point, yeah. Oh, he'd been Drown the Lock. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, there's almost certainly other removal in his hand.
Most likely, yeah, I agree. Okay, cool. We're hitting our land drops, which is great. We could potentially play Risen Reef. What do you think?
I think Risen Reef is fine.
We have to get blue, so I guess I'll play the Misty here. What are your thoughts on attacking Dak?
It's okay.
We get.
I think I want the information from the Risen Reef before I decide. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, no, I wasn't gonna attack first. I was definitely thinking about trying to attack Dak because he could trade and we get a token, but at the same time, voice is, I guess, really important.
Like, the larger the elemental is when it's made, the better, right? Like, if it's an elemental that is just like punishing fire-sized, it's not all that great.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point.
Now there is just a line where we just Solitude, pitch the Ephemerate, get the Baleful Strix out of the way, and then get in on Dak that way.
Get Dak down to 2, and then he's going to tick up to 3. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, but I'm just worried about Uros and stuff.
Yeah, but we have Endurance for Uro.
Good point. Yeah, I like that. I don't mind that.
Yeah. And if things really go south, like, we do have a Force of Will still.
I just wanted to live the dream and hold up Ephemerate. Oh, cool. That's good.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
Super happy to just get more land drops here.
Yeah, yeah. That definitely worked out really well. Have you ever played...
Things can go wrong so quickly, though.
That's true. Have you ever played Amulet with Risen Reef? Oh.
That is a Force of Will.
Yep. I hate this card so much, especially when I'm playing Elementals. I just can't deal with it. Yeah, he's got a Force.
Oh, that's bad.
Sure. The Bug-Eyed Resin Reef. It's okay. Not. Oh, that's a cut. Oh, they're
Oh,
all
that's
dead.
devastating, because that kills the elemental too.
Yep. Oh, and he gets attacked. Oh well, at least he's down to one card. And I'm saying he because I am.
Yeah,
I
we,
know.
we, we, we know this player.
Yeah, I know Chase in real life, so I guess endurance will resolve. That's a good sign.
Yeah, and Endurance gets to take that arrow.
Yep. And go ahead and. Oh, do we cast it now or we wait?
Yes, we cast it now.
Okay.
Don't let anything go wrong. Don't let opponent untap and then like brainstorm into something that stops this.
Fair point. I guess we can
Uh,
block. We'll play the land. We can block the Plague Engineer as well.
I don't think we. I, I don't think our opponent will attack, and I don't think we would block. What? Uh, so sort of a weird situation. Because like we have Solitudes and Furies and stuff that could just take the plague out, like Engineer out of the way for value.
Oh, there go their planes. Sure.
See you, Yoshi King. Yep,
Hey, see you.
that's okay.
It's okay. Do we fetch the thin?
Because of Omnath, I think the answer is no.
Okay, that's fair. Omnath can really turn this around. We just have to draw a card, get some mana.
Well, only kind of, because Caracas is a thing.
Good point. Yeah. Okay. I guess we just chill. Oh, Kaihira.
Yeah, that's fine. I guess we could also just like play that out.
I do like that.
Yeah.
We've got a green sauce here. White sauce. And a plateau.
And we're pretty much out of fetchables, I think.
Yes, that is correct. That was the last land. This is not an elemental.
I forgot about their Caracas.
Oh, did they? Was
Which
Caracas
is
up
great.
untapped?
Yep.
That's a good sign, yeah. They can still do it. But yeah, they're down one mana.
They also may just want to kill it permanently.
That's a good point. Oh, there's an Omnath. Oh, two cards.
Okay, so I think we start by attacking Dak and try to get them to tap the Caracas.
Fair. Oh, that's a good point. Let's do that. Has vigilance, which is kind of nice. Yep. Oh,
Perfect.
Very smart.
All right, so now we Omnath and we can get some value out of it. Oh yeah, so I guess, do we just want to start with our fetching?
Oh well,
Does it matter?
Well, I don't think we can fetch anything, right? We're out of lands.
Oh, right. Yeah. So I guess we just play voice.
We can't.
Oh no, we can't play voice.
Yeah, I can try to fetch. I don't think maybe there might be one land left. Do you want me to try or not?
I think it's worth the one life to double check.
Yeah.
The mana base for this deck is wonky enough that I would be willing to
Yep. Fair enough.
be wrong there. Okay.
Cool story.
That's fine. Like if Omnath just gets bounced by Caracas, like that draws us a card.
I feel like Oro's coming back.
Yeah, that's multiple Uros in graveyard now.
Yeah. This is what Starfire does, though.
I think we're on like the bad side of the equation here.
I agree. Oro's coming back, so I've just yielded. See that they will probably go back to probably 2 or 3 cards. All right, yeah. Dak's also at 6, which 6 is ultimate. So next turn they're going to be able to ultimate. deck. I doubt that he will
I
ultimate
think
though.
if we don't get a good draw in this next turn cycle or so, we should probably just consider conceding
I agree,
to
because
just save our clock.
yeah, I agree, I agree. Yeah, we got to land, so we'll go and skip it up.
Yep, that's fine. Um, like we're down 10 minutes on clock, and this is not going to be, a short match.
I agree. So we saw the Plague Engineer there. Do we change anything?
It's possible we want to have one Fulminator Mage for the opposing Caracas. Like, it is a little bit obnoxious because that walls are stuff that would live through Plague Engineer. I also think it might be acceptable to play some number of Furies now, because, like, we know about Plague Engineer specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Like, having at least access to one Fulminator Mage and one Fury seems good to me.
Is there argument here that we pitch? I mean, we get rid of two forces, or do you feel like it's like unsettled and keep the forces?
I think pitching forces is fine.
I wish we had the Revelock that game. That would
Yeah,
have been sweet.
Yeah, let's try this.
Yeah. This is round 5, right? Oh, it's round 4. Sorry.
I
Stream
think
got
this
a
is
bit
round
long,
4.
a bit longer than usual. I appreciate the support, mate.
Oh, it's fine. Whenever I say I'm going to stream a league with someone, mentally I prepare myself for a 3-hour time block.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, because there's a lot more conversation going on. Yeah, this is a pretty slow hand. I don't think it does anything.
Yeah, that's fine. Whereas this hand is good.
Yeah, keep this. Probably the Ephemerate, right?
I would pitch a force. I don't see us forcing this game.
That's a fair point. And that's, I guess we did tuck down the 2, so... oh yeah, I forgot we brought the Caracas in. Guess we have to get a
Yes,
Trop. Cypher Player, do they play Wastelands?
Sometimes there's like one. Like, the deck changes so frequently that it's a little hard to say what's in there at any given time.
I guess we want lands here, so we're not fetching.
So we probably want to fetch M step, because, like, we have one very specific land that we need, and we, like,
Oh, okay.
really want to draw that one land because it makes it more awkward.
The Chop, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just play voice here. I mean, there's argument to play unsettled to protect stuff, but I think voice is just really strong.
I agree. And I also think we could talk for 5 minutes about, like, the upside and downsides of, like, both of those two as plays. Because, like, they do different things and they both do things that are important.
Mm-hmm. And he's played a land, which means he's probably not punishing fire right now. I think the deck heavily relies on punishing fire and removal spells. Alright, there's a push. There you go. See. So if we played unsettled deck,
that's...
yeah. Where's this voice come back? Alright, just play this guy.
Yep. And we get in for 2, and we make removal spells more awkward.
Yep. At least we have Ephemerates.
Yep. Yeah, hopefully now, like, we'll just get to, like, beat for 4 or 5. Oh.
Changes
Yeah, we
everything.
probably just play that.
Yeah. It's just the same.
Like, those things stacking is a nuisance, and it makes the elemental token bigger.
I guess it gives up our force, though.
That's, I think, fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we have Caracas, so, like, the Uro is not anything more than annoying.
Fair point.
Because if we didn't have Caracas, we'd probably have to just hold up the Force of Will and spec the Uro.
Cling, eating our land.
Cling was a card that a lot of people got just super, super excited about, and then it basically did nothing.
Except Chase.
It's
Except
yeah,
Started
it's
playing
it's
it.
it's basically only good in like an incredibly slow, incredibly grindy deck like this one. Like outside of Stripopile, it's occasionally seen play in Grixis Control as a way to like deal with Uro, but like you should just not be playing Grixis Control right now in Legacy. Like that's just not the color combination that works right now.
I feel like he's Oroing here. Yeah.
Oh yeah, like
Oh wait. Yeah.
it
Yeah. He
it,
is.
it still just taps down one of my lands and you know gains some life, and that life gain offsets an elemental attack.
Yep. I think he's changing his mana base here because he wants to draw push or something. I don't know. Maybe Thoughtseize? I don't think he plays Thougeize, but okay. Thoughtseize is actually really bad. Oh, that's a great card.
Yeah, so we'll just bounce the arrow out of the way, and then we'll Flamekin Harbinger.
Question is what we get. Do you think?
I mean, do we just keep going like more Unsettled Mariners? Do we go with the Risen Reef? The Risen Reef's a little awkward because like we're probably gonna keep Caracasing. So
True.
like I could see it being Voice of Resurgence or another Unsettled Mariner.
There's also endurance to deal with the Uro.
Yeah, Endurance isn't crazy either.
Risen Reef gets us value, but and because we've got Ephemerates, right? But
Sure, let's grab a Risen Reef.
yeah, I don't know. I'm just addicted to the
More,
Risen
more
Reef.
more than anything else, we just don't have the time to, you know, lollygag too much.
I agree. Because if
Risen
anything,
Reef can also be pitched to
false.
Force of Will potentially.
Yeah, I think he's gonna Uro again. He's on 7. That's a thing. Oh, sure.
Yep. Goodbye, board.
I mean, we got a Risen Reef.
So, yeah, we do.
Alright, do we want to just cast it?
Yeah, I don't think there's much choice here.
We could have got a commander. I mean, you know what I mean. That's a good point. The good thing is that the opponent doesn't get to see what we get. What? No!
Oh, that's bad.
That's really bad, yeah.
That's real bad.
We also lost our white source.
Yeah, sideboarding out the planes in this very specific instance is quite bad.
There
All
goes.
right, I think we are going to lose to that Uro. Okay, Solitude helps a lot. We'll just put the Kahira in our hand.
I mean, think about this. Like, he's playing a super competitive deck. And we're playing elementals. But I see your point of view here.
Oh, we're putting up a fight.
We are.
Yikes.
Alright. Yikes, yeah, definitely yikes. We don't have anything to pitch for Fury or Force. This deck pitches a lot. Let's just say that. I'm gonna point that out.
Yeah. I don't know that we can come back from this position. Like our opponent has Punishing Firelock and Dak Faden
Six cards.
and Uro.
Yeah. Let's play out the Kahira. And just draw maybe 1 or 2 more cards.
Yeah, that's fine.
We also can kill Uro with Solitude.
Yeah. there's just a number of unfortunate things right now. Like we don't have the natural white mana in order to cast the Ephemerate, to save the Kahira in that spot and make things more awkward for our opponent.
Mm-hmm. Chat is saying,
Nighthawk, like
go ahead.
it's totally reasonable to want to play powerful cards in your deck, but when you're trying to force the powerful cards into a deck that is built entirely around synergy, it just doesn't work. So like if you look at our mana base, we have these like Cavern of Souls and these other tribal lands, and like Uro just won't work with those cards.
Mind you, opponent is on 4.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of all that life gain.
um, okay, Solitude doesn't matter on our turn or their turn, so I guess we just see if we can draw a white source. Okay, I don't mind playing this.
I mean, yeah, we can play it. We can see where it goes.
You can see where it goes. We have. I want to draw a land. A white source, preferably, because then I can Solitude and then blink it. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yep, that's a card. That's a standard card as well. Alright.
All right. I guess we pitch cast.
Am I ephemerating it?
I mean, you're already doing it, so the answer is yes.
Oh yeah. There's 2 ways to exile it now.
Just in case.
Just
in case.
I stack the triggers wrong, still gets evoked. No, I'm just joking. How are they already on 13? I just made a comment that they were on they were on 4. Oh wow. Okay, we're dead.
Well,
Alright.
Yeah.
He's already dead. Stop it.
All right. I'm gonna take 30 seconds and run to the restroom. I will be right back.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Alright, let's see what chat's saying. Very good point. Should have thought of the 8-pack of tribal lands. Yeah, so we have caverns and unclaims here. Normally, you can play in elementals. I have a different version of the elementals list. If chat here is interested, I have my other version of elementals, which is let me look for it. 5 color elementals. This is my version here where I play Aether Vial, and it's like slivers, I guess. And then all the 3 drops like Skelemental makes discard, Flicker Whisk, and Blink stuff to shenanigans. And we've got Force of Wills there as well. I also started making a white version of elementals, right? Good game, Stifro, which I have Solitudes and Risen Reach and stuff as well. But yeah, today we're playing the fetch land version, which is something what being able to abuse the power of Omnath. Good game, Starfo. You were really tricky. We're like, oh, he's just getting all the value. And then we found a proper use for Revelark. We're like, when are we ever bringing this in? And we're like, it's against Starfo in this matchup. But we never got to draw it. I'll play it. I feel like that card is really good against you.
I don't know. I feel like he's got a handful of cards that are really good against us. That Plague Engineer was savage.
True. Alrighty, I'm gonna go back to the league match here. Alright, there we go. The last and final round, round 5. Exciting times.
Yeah, we're 2-2. We can still get that Brute Trophy of the 3-2.
That's it. We can still get the 3-2. We still can feed the kids. Alright, get that free next round. It's like when you go to F&M and you bring one of your favorite decks, and you're just like, hey, I got my money back. Right? We had a good time.
Yeah. And that's a way that I describe a lot of the brews that I play. Like I say, like, this is a great F&M deck. Like, if you want to go and have fun, like, it's a fantastic option. I say that so many times.
I think one of my proudest moments was actually playing a brew. I went to GP Atlanta, and my chat has heard this story a million times. I went to GP Atlanta and I played in the Ren and 6 meta where people were recycling wastelands with Render 6, I decided to bring colorless Cloudpost with 4 baby Ugins, 4 Mystic Forges. And I versed a few pros. I also made a feature match. And I was on the highest table I was on was table 6. And I ended up going 10-4. And then I just I had a buy. One buy. But yeah, I went 10-4 throughout the whole entire GP. And yeah, it was probably one of my favorite GPs ever.
Yeah, you probably did about the same as I did, or maybe a touch better. I think I was also X4 at that GP.
Okay, so I'm grouping here because Flow True is one of my favorite players of all time. If you did not
They've
know,
been doing Dice Factory, right?
correct, and they also are a really, really, really good Eldrazi player. They play a lot of Eldrazi. They're one of the Japanese players that innovate a lot in the Eldrazi space. Oh, so I'm excited to first Flow True. This is super awesome.
I think our hand doesn't really do anything.
I agree. There's nothing here. It's pretty slow hand. Mulligan?
Yep.
Oh, again,
Yikes.
didn't shuffle my hand properly. So yeah, we're 2-2 here in the league. I'm gonna go ahead and mulligan this again. I swear, are we playing lands in this deck, Phil?
It sure doesn't look like it. I think this also has to go back, unfortunately.
I agree.
Like, yeah, this is perfect. 2 lands, Risen Reef, Voice, snap it off.
Did you order some Omnaths?
No. Take them back to the kitchen, please.
It's okay. We need to give our opponent a chance since we're playing Risen Reef, one of the best cards in Legacy.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like pitches to Force of Will and Force of Vigor.
That's it. Oh yeah, I think they're playing Dice Factory, I would imagine. To see
Dice Factory is a sick deck.
Metafolky, yeah, probably a Surge Nose or whatever. Astrocornucopias, I love that deck. I'm not fetching because I want lands like that. Now I'm going to grab a Savannah. You think?
Yeah, that's fine. Like once you have a rainbow land and another fetch land, the specifics don't matter nearly as much as when like you don't have a rainbow land. When you don't have a rainbow land, like you have to do all the weird calculus of like, okay, this is what I need to be playing around.
Have all the numbers come up. Oh, Ancient Tomb.
Yeah, and Ancient Tomb is exactly what you want to see.
My opponent's doing things.
Okay.
All right, so this is going to be 100%.
I mean, the good news for us is that. Yep.
Go ahead.
I think you play the Plateau and the Risen Reef.
Sorry, you was interrupted. What'd you say?
Yeah, so it's sort of interesting. They didn't want to go for the construct. They wanted to just like dump more artifacts into play. So that may be kind of like indicative of what the rest of their hand looks like. If they have something like, say, a Grim Monolith where like all of the untapping is really valuable, it's better for them to go ahead and do that now and have one large construct plus the ability to do other things rather than have 2 medium-sized constructs.
Fair. So the good thing about this line is, yeah, they got a big construct and they're vomiting their hand. But
oh man, they are going to create and that's fantastic for us. We're actually very happy with that land.
yeah. So we play Omnath with the fetch.
Yep.
And then next turn we just do more stuff, right?
Yep. So all we need to do is find our Solitude at some point.
Mm-hmm.
And then like we remove that construct, and they're top decking. Yep. And Dice Factory does not top deck well.
They also don't draw cards very well. Oh, perfect! Literally the exact card I wanted.
Yeah, this is. Yep.
Let me just pass here. What are your thoughts?
Yep. So opponent will get to start doing Surge Node shenanigans, and like if they ever get something that is like an X spell, they can go ham.
They also can attack us, by the way. They can make it
Yeah, so
unblockable.
if you've never seen this before in action, it's super cute.
Yeah, I know you played this
I'm
recently.
less worried about that.
Okay. So the stuff they're
So
doing
they just
now is like they're surging really hard.
yeah, this is the setup, and if they, rip a Mystic Forge or something like that, like they get multiple untaps of the Everflowing Chalice, and it can be disgusting.
Hmm. Okay,
But I
that's fine.
think they can't exactly just start just beating in because oh wow,
They could have made it unblockable as
yeah,
well.
we just take that hit.
Yeah,
That
we do. I think they're trying to trick us to so that. Oh, we're gonna game for life, by the way.
yeah, so like we just Flamekin Harbinger.
From Risen Reef. No, but we
That's
flamekin
very good.
for a solitude. Play land fetch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. We also could have played Risen Reef, but to get more value. But you're right. I like getting solitude here.
Yep.
Look at the card.
Just disgusting. Like when things go our way, they really go our way. This is a, feast or famine deck.
Yep. Risen Reef first.
Yep.
I
You
have
can
to
Risen Reef first.
make sure I don't tap the white. I mean, we've got plenty of whites. We got a million whites. Are we gonna dome for life? No, we're not. We are. For life damage. Woohoo!
Nice.
We're actually casting it. It's cool. And then we get two more cards.
Yeah, no big deal. Nothing to see here. Move along, folks.
Also, will stubborn Phil. They're already dead.
Yeah, I am guessing our opponent is going to be on close to no outs to this board now. Like with a Force of Will and this much power in play, uh, the Ancient Tomb deck is gonna have a bad time.
They're determined. They're still gonna do it. I like. I mean, Dice Factory is hilarious. I played this last week. Was it last week or the week before? But I love it. It's a great deck. The line of making the construct, not on the second turn was interesting, but yeah, we just had the nuts, man.
Yeah, I think we would have been fine to beat two different constructs.
Mhm.
I'm very surprised that if they didn't have a payoff card, that they didn't just want two constructs.
Yep. By the way, I
But I
actually
don't know where their head was at.
I was speaking to chat once, and we are trying to like go into the depths of like where the nuts came from, and apparently, according to some wiki pages, it was saying that the nuts is from like when they used to, in the Western times, they would take the nuts off the wagon and be like, "Hey, I'm you're playing for the nuts, as in the nuts to your wagon, so you can't run away."
Oh, that's really cool.
Apparently, I don't know. That's how it was. Yes. So digital
Uh,
sloth said that was a pretty good model for, which is a good point. We just
yeah, like we top deck perfectly. Just totally being honest, like we got the third land we needed. We got the ability to tutor up the Solitude to answer the construct.
do you know who
Just great.
You know who really got us there in the end, Phil? Risen
Who?
Reef. Risen Reef.
Risen Reef. All right, let's get these foundation breakers in here.
Oh, 100%.
Um, I'm guessing we also play Fulminator Mage. Like
Hmm.
once the opponent gets going, it's kind of so like I don't know that we need all four or anything, but like it's definitely an option.
Drop the Furies.
Actually, maybe that's not true. Like maybe okay, so we don't want Jitte, right? Like we're just like never playing that card, and we probably don't want the Endurance. Fury is interesting. It's a way to potentially kill Urza's Saga tokens, but they might just be bigger than 4 pretty quickly, so I think we board out the Furies.
And unsettles.
Yeah, I think so. Just like trim 2 of those.
Still blue count. We still have bad Omnath in here, which is like upping the count. 15's fine. I think it's fine.
I mean, we could sub Bad Omnath for an Unsettled Mariner if you just want another early play.
I mean, bad Omnath can kill people. It can be fat
Okay,
tutored
we'll keep Bad Omnath.
and tutor, and it also buffs your creatures, but that's not really relevant unless you have Thunderkins.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know the text of Bad Omnath.
So it burns people's faces equal to the amount
There
of
we go.
elementals, and then it also puts counters if you play land. If you can, and then you draw cards. It. I know it because I tried to make it work. Let's just say that. You also can Phantasmal Image.
I mean, I can tell you what the OG green Omnath does. Locus of Mana.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, he was
Like,
big in the
that
commander,
one's
right?
that one's sweet. Yeah,
Um,
your green mana doesn't empty between turns.
Yeah, so with that Omnath, you can Flicker Wisp it. So that's what I do in my other build. Yep. Guess we're gonna roll. This is maybe we go grab Risen Reef.
This
I
is
don't know.
probably fine. It just like picks up a Risen Reef and then can Fulminator Mage or Risen Reef.
Still slow.
It also may just pick up the
Foundation Breaker.
Evoke artifact thing. Yeah, I
Foundation
think we
Breaker.
keep this.
I agree. I think 2 drops are really good in this deck because you generally go Flamekin and then turn 2, and they can't Thought Seize it. All right, opponent is Mulligan. Whoa, slow down there, cowboy.
Oh,
My opponent here is Mulligan from 6-5-4. So, what do you think they're looking for here? Since you've played the deck before.
at this point, they need a 2-card hand of Urza Saga and Ancient Tomb. Like that's the sort of thing they need to keep here.
Gotcha.
Or
Right.
Grim Monolith into like a Mystic Forge or equivalent can be pretty good.
Oh, oops.
That's the literal best draw for us.
Strand into Volk.
Volk into Harbinger for Risen Reef, probably.
Yeah, I like that play.
So the real question is, do we just evoke Foundation Breaker on Grim Monolith immediately, or do we wait?
Well, why don't we just get another one?
Sure, sounds good.
Yeah, I like that. Then we have a 1/1 to
Like we,
Sorry.
all right, let's. Oh, okay. So, I would have just straight up evoked. Oh wait, it's evoke, it's not the free cycle. JK.
Oh, they do have the Mystic Forge. That's really important. And a Surge Node. So we have to destroy the Mystic Forge next. Yes, it's a Vogue. Yeah, not Cycler.
Yep.
Oh, wow. So they're going deep. They exile a Grim Monolith. So it's gone.
Oh yeah, and they could have gone deeper if they hit like a chalice or something like that.
But they know we put the Foundation Breaker on top because it tells you.
Oh, I think they have just no choice. I think their situation is so bad that they have to try to get a couple of cards off Mystic Forge and then use Mystic Forge to manipulate the top of the library.
Fair point. I'm gonna grab. Do I need blues? I need whites. I'm gonna Savannah here. I mean, we got white, but we got double white. Yeah, but that's a fair point. I think that's a fair argument. Like, you just have to do what you do, right?
Yeah, like when you're on a mull to like 3 or 4, a lot of times like you have to take really questionable lines because the situations in which you win involve everything going really well and everything just working.
Yep. There's also we actually can just blow up their land.
Yes, I believe that is just the play this turn.
I also don't mind trading this Core Trapper.
Yeah, agreed. All right, we have gotten the GGs.
Good games. All right, we got to feed the kids. That's really important.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very happy with a 3-2 finish with this, and I said that from the beginning of the stream. It's a little
Yeah.
little sad to end on a low note like that, where our opponent just mulled to oblivion. But at the end of the day, we take those.
Oh, but Phil, we're a Cloudpost stream, so we love Dice Factory here on the stream.
Oh
But
yeah, absolutely. I'm a Soul Land player at heart as well.
I love it. I love it. All right, let's do a little wrap up of the deck. Overall, we went 3-2. We saw some really good. Like, I don't think anyone's actually played this version of the deck. No one has taken the modern version, put in Force of Wills and Jittes, and really tested the numbers on this. I think overall the deck felt fine. Like, what are your thoughts of the deck? Like overall?
I would only make very minor changes. The Jitte feels awkward to me. I feel like Jitte often works best in decks where the creatures have some form of evasion.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't have anything like the Flicker Wisps here that have the evasion to really just like get in. And even something, like just a couple of like four-ish sized bodies, like say some Urza's Construct tokens or something, could pretty easily just stonewall us from accruing advantages with Jitte. I also feel like we're pretty good against fair things that Jitte would be good against in the first place. So I would want to maybe cut Jitte for a Force of Negation in the main deck.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know how I feel about that Revel Arc in the sideboard. Like we we,
Yeah.
we brought it in once, but I just sort of feel like there's other things that we could be exploring for that slot.
For sure, for sure. No, the sideboard probably needs some love. I took out one Revelark. Definitely, I think the yellow Revelark can go. Maybe Caracas is questionable as well. I'm not sure if it's.
It's also possible that you just like play the fourth Fury because in the matchups like Elves and Death and Taxes where it's going to be good, it is just very good.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, and yeah, I also added the Jitte. Obviously, Jitte is not available in modern, so yeah, there could be probably some legacy experts probably fine tuning these numbers, but overall, we got to play a fun deck and have an awesome stream.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. Thank you so much for having me on.
No, I appreciate it, man. I really love it. And again, you want to remind the viewers here and anyone watching on YouTube, remember, if you're watching YouTube, smash that like button, subscribe buttons, support the stream. It's the best way to support the stream for free. Where can they find you?
I am Phil Gallagher. You can find me at ThrabenU on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, wherever you go to find people. You can also find me directly on my website, Thraben University. I'm not exactly hard to find.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, you have the same handle, you have the same tag everywhere, so I'm sure a lot of people love your content. Yeah, you also have an amazing YouTube channel, so definitely support it. Firmly Pug, thank you for the follow. Appreciate the love, everyone. Anyways, that's it, everyone. That's the wrap up for the stream. Hope everyone enjoyed the Elemental with legacy expert here, Phil Gallagher. But if you want to join me next time, I'll be streaming again as usual on Sunday at 2 p.m. So hope to see you then, and thank you. Any last words, mate?
Nope, just keep on playing Legacy. It's a great format. I've been having so much fun with it recently.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, hopefully everyone gets back into the LGSs, play some paper when everyone's safe and vaccinated, and hope to see you around. See you later.
Later.
Alrighty. We are going to figure out who we are raiding to, everyone. Feel free to drop off, Phil, or you could stay. It's up to you. I'm just going to find someone to raid.